Why Princess Léonor's feelings for Prince Christian have royals whispering in fear. It began as a royal friendship, polite smiles at state banquets, shared laughter at international galas, but behind palace walls, whispers have turned into alarm bells. Could Princess Léonor of Spain, the poised and future queen, truly be falling for Denmark's Prince Christian? And more importantly, why does this innocent affection have Europe's royal houses watching with a mix of fascination and fear? The fairy tale that was never supposed to happen. When Princess Léonor of Spain turned 18, the world saw a poised young woman stepping confidently into her destiny. She took her oath to the Spanish constitution, marking her as the undisputed future of Spain's monarchy. Across Europe, royal watchers admired her grace, calling her the new face of modern royalty. Meanwhile, Prince Christian of Denmark was quietly coming into his own. As the eldest son of Crown Prince Frederik and Crown Princess Mary, Christian has long been groomed to follow in his father's footsteps. Known for his charm and easy humor, he's often described as the most relatable of Europe's young royals. At first, their paths seemed destined to remain parallel, each royal heir walking toward their own throne, separated by borders, duty, and expectation. But then came a series of international events that brought them together in unexpected ways. A connection that sparked instant speculation. It was during the celebrations marking Princess Ingrid Alexandra of Norway's 18th birthday that cameras first caught a moment that would set the internet ablaze. As guests mingled in glittering halls, Princess Léonor and Prince Christian were seen laughing together, a little too comfortably for two royals from separate kingdoms. Royal reporters dismissed it at first, a harmless exchange between future monarchs. But over the following months, Léonor and Christian seemed to appear at more and more of the same events. Subtle glances during official photos, shared conversations during receptions, and the occasional smile that felt too personal for public eyes. Before long, fans across TikTok and Instagram began piecing together clips, suggesting there was more between the two than mere diplomacy. Hashtags like #Christian and Léonor and #Royal Romance Rising began trending, feeding a storm of speculation. Behind the palace doors, however, this growing fascination wasn't met with excitement, it was met with unease. Why royal families are anxious. At first glance, a potential romance between Spain's future queen and Denmark's future king sounds like a dream, a uniting of two great European monarchies. But those who know royal history understand the dangers such a union might bring. Both Spain and Denmark are constitutional monarchies navigating modern challenges. Their royal families walk a tightrope between tradition and relevance, duty and personal freedom. Any hint of scandal, favoritism, or distraction can threaten the stability they've spent generations maintaining. More importantly, Léonor's future is uniquely complex. As Spain's first reigning queen in centuries, she carries the weight of restoring full public trust in the monarchy after turbulent years. Her personal life isn't just gossip, it's political. A romance with another heir could raise diplomatic questions, and even revive old European rivalries hidden beneath centuries of history. One royal insider reportedly remarked, "Léonor's love life will never be just her own. Every move she makes has consequences for Spain." The struggle between heart and duty. Those close to Léonor describe her as intelligent, disciplined, and deeply aware of her responsibilities. She's known to prioritize her studies, her military training, and her constitutional duties above all else. Yet, as one former palace aide noted, Léonor has her mother's warmth and her father's intensity. She feels deeply, even if she hides it well. Prince Christian, meanwhile, is said to have inherited his parents' modern approach to monarchy. He's social, outgoing, and far less restrained than Léonor's reserved Spanish demeanor. Those differences, according to insiders, are part of what makes their rumored connection so magnetic and so dangerous. For Léonor, letting emotion guide her could be seen as a weakness in the eyes of traditionalists. For Christian, pursuing someone of Léonor's stature could risk the delicate balance Denmark's monarchy maintains with its people. Both know that even a whisper of romance could trigger weeks of international headlines. And that's exactly what's happening now. The Whisper Networks and Operation Distance. Reports suggest that senior aides within both royal households have quietly implemented what insiders are calling Operation Distance. Its purpose? To prevent unnecessary interactions between the two young royals until the media frenzy dies down. Officially, both families deny that any romantic connection exists. But royal observers note that recent events that would normally include both heirs, such as the upcoming European Youth Leadership Summit, have been carefully scheduled to avoid overlap. A well-placed source hinted to Ola. magazine that Queen Letizia of Spain is particularly protective of Léonor's image during these formative years. The Queen knows how quickly public sympathy can turn. She wants Léonor's reign to begin from a place of stability, not scandal. In Denmark, Queen Mary is said to share similar sentiments. Having navigated her own rocky introduction to royal life as a commoner, she reportedly wants Christian to stay focused on his duties rather than headlines. The growing public fascination. Yet, despite royal efforts to downplay the story, the public's imagination has run wild. Social media has crowned them Europe's next power couple. Fan edits pair their photos with romantic music, discussion forums analyze every smile, every glance, every overlapping event on their calendars. Some royal enthusiasts even compare them to a modern-day version of historical alliances, romantic yet politically charged. Others see them as symbols of a new era, one where love and diplomacy could go hand in hand. As one viral tweet put it, "If Léonor and Christian ever unite, it won't just be a royal romance, it'll be Europe's next great fairy tale." But fairy tales, as the royals know all too well, often come at a price. What the future holds. No one truly knows what the future holds for Princess Léonor and Prince Christian. Both are still young, with years of education, training, and royal service ahead. Yet, what's clear is that their every interaction will be dissected, analyzed, and interpreted through the lens of both love and politics. For now, the royal families hope that the fascination fades, that the whispers die down. But among those who follow the intertwined fates of Europe's royal houses, one question continues to linger. What happens if the heart refuses to obey the crown? Because if Léonor's rumored feelings for Christian are even partly true, then the story unfolding before our eyes isn't just about two young royals, it's about the timeless clash between love and duty, tradition and modernity, and the eternal truth that even crowns can't shield a heart from falling. In the end, perhaps that's what scares the royals most. Not scandal, not politics, but the realization that their carefully guarded heirs are still human, capable of love, vulnerability, and choices that no protocol can control. And so, as the world watches and wonders, the whispers continue. Because sometimes, the most dangerous thing in royalty isn't rebellion or power, it's feeling.